All right, I'm joined now by head softball coach Dan Nessler. Coach, your team's coming off a conference championship last year where you guys made it to the NCAA tournament. As you've had your first few weeks of practice, is there anything you've noticed different about maybe how the girls have been preparing, or just how the first few weeks went?
Yeah, they've went well. I think we're trying to just stick to our business, do what we need to do to prepare. But I think once you've won, you probably got a target on your back. Where those other teams are going to be coming after you. But I think that's good. You want to be at the top. You want to be at your best. So girls are doing a great job, working hard, working smart, and we're getting ready for the weekend.
Yeah, speaking of the weekend, you guys open things up on Saturday with a pair of games, Sunday 2 more. So over the next 2 weekends, you have 8 games, all against MIAC competition. Obviously, it'll be tough. What are some things you're looking for, maybe just in general from your team, and then maybe some, I don't know if you guys have set like goals for the weekends or result goals, or just kind of what have you talked to your girls about as you look forward to these next 2 weekends?
Well, yeah, good question, but we have not set let's get a record of at least this. I think you're setting yourself up to fail. We are playing good teams. We just really want to go compete. We try to do that in practice every day. We talked a lot last night about it, about competing against your teammates in practice, so you're ready to compete against good teams when you play. We're just looking forward to getting going here against these good MIAC teams, see where we stack up right now. And as I've told the girls, at the end of the day, we don't have to be perfect now in February. We're trying to march towards May when we're hitting on all cylinders and playing good softball.
Yeah, as we maybe look for the identity of the team this year, you guys bring back a lot of pieces from last year. Obviously, you lost a few big ones. What are you looking for out of maybe some certain returners? Maybe who are some players that are going to stick out again this year? Obviously, we have some all-conference players back again. An all-region player back. What are some things we can maybe look forward to out of some individuals this year?
Yeah, we for sure need to lean on some of those kids that were starters last year that were all conference, that went to a regional tournament. You need their leadership. Some of those kids, whether it's our captains, Elizabeth Sizek or Anna Christofferson from Mankato East, we need leadership from them. We've got Kayla Senni back, our pitcher in the circle. She's only a sophomore. And then also Kaya Mork, who was an all-region player as a freshman last year. So those guys we're going to lean on. There are some others now that we're going to have to depend on too. Caitlin Hallback was all-conference. Haley Stockman from Mankato East. Bailey Erlinson is a senior. Jolynn LeClaire did not play much last year as a freshman, but she's going to see a lot of time this year. So there's kids that need to get in there and continue doing what they did and get better, and some kids that didn't get a ton of chances that now need to go produce.
Yeah, as we look forward maybe beyond these first few weekends, you guys will obviously have your Dome tournament, then play some more games in the Dome after you get back from Arizona, and then you jump right into conference play. The conference preview came out, and obviously you take it with a grain of salt, but you see your name at the top. There's a few teams right on your toe or on your heels. What are some things you can look forward to that you're going to see in conference this year?
Yeah, last year, I guess I didn't look back, Walker, but I don't believe we were ranked number 1 last year. So it mentally, I think sometimes is easier to be chasing than to be chased, right? So now we've been voted by the coaches in the preseason as number 1. So now I think that we've got to go work like that, and see if we can stay there. So, we're going to go about our business preparing for our conference tournament against all the good teams we're going to play in the Dome and in Arizona. And hopefully by the time we get to early April, we're ready to go against UMAC competition.
Well, thank you for your time, Coach Nessler, and good luck this weekend in the season.
Thanks, Walker.